Hey YouTubers, it's Veroni Anderson, the Love Catalyst. I help you become the sacred woman that you were meant to be. So in tonight's video, I want to talk about vaginal steaming, pussy steaming or yoni steaming. Doesn't matter, you could call it whatever you want. But yoni steaming is not new, but it's becoming mainstream. A lot of women have been talking about it. The Atlanta housewife mentioned about it. So now there's a lot of curiosity about it, and I know a lot of people went on YouTube to find out how to do vaginal steaming at home. But before you do, I want to give you like 3 or 4 things to consider before you do yoni steaming, right? And yoni steaming is basically, you get some organic herbs, right? You put it in a pot, you boil it, and then afterwards you test the water to make sure that it's not too hot, and then you steam over it, right? So the water open up the pores of your vagina and the medicine go in it. So that's how you get the benefits. So first you got to make sure that the herb, of course, is organic. So here is what I want you to consider. How long are you going to steam for? Are you going to steam for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes, right? Because the length of time you steam affects your cycle. So I want you to consider that. So if you have heavy cycle or short cycle, the length of time you steam will affect your cycle. The next thing that I want to say is don't steam with plastic. Amazon have some sit bowl that I see people steaming in. Don't ever use plastic to steam, because plastic have toxic material that make it. So when you put the hot water in the toxic, in the plastic container, it release the toxicity from the material, and that toxic substance is going to go up in your vagina and it's going to affect you. So don't ever, 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 let me say that again, ever use plastic, right? Next thing, when to steam. Do you steam at the beginning of your cycle? Do you steam in your period? Do you steam in the middle of your cycle? Or do you steam at the end of your cycle? That to consider, right? The next thing is the herbs. Of course, you could go on Google and you could do 10 search, right? So for what the herbs to do for if you have yeast infection, the herbs to use if you have bacterial vaginosis, the herbs to use if you want fertility, herbs to use if you want to tighten your vagina, right? It's all there. But what most people do is they just focus on one thing, and you can't do that. The vagina have to be balanced. The vagina have a complex ecosystem in there. So when you're steaming, you have to consider multiple factors. The herbs that you use, you have to consider multiple factors, and that's why you have to create the right blend with the right amount, right, to get the effect. Of course, with vaginal steaming, and maybe what some people don't get the benefit is that they think that they're supposed to just steam one time. When you go to the gym and you exercise, do you just go and exercise one time and see the benefit? No, you don't, right? So you have to do it consistently. A month. I have steam. I thought I was going to get yeast infection, and I have steam, and I've seen like very quick results. So I'm not telling you that it won't work quickly. It will work quickly in most cases. But for instance, if you're dealing with fertility issue, maybe you have to kind of follow up. So that's the thing. Vaginal steam specialist is going to know all these stuff. They're going to consider your menstrual cycle. They're going to do a comprehensive work upon you to know which herbs you're supposed to use, how long you're supposed to use it, and the correct blend to make sure that this steam is going to be beneficiary to you, right? And you're going to see positive result over over and over again. So I'm a vaginal steam practitioner. That's one of my things. So if you're looking for a consultant online, or if you're in my area, I do mobile steaming too. If you're in my area, I'll come to you, or if not, you could reach out to me and I will tell you all the right things to do, right? Sell you the right herbs, because I also sell herbs, give you a consultant. So you don't have to take the guessing game out of this vaginal steaming thing. So I'm going to put the link below, and you could book a session with me. Vaginal steaming, it is a very powerful healing method, if you know what to do. I am Veronie Anderson, and I wish you a good night. Bye.